that Peach is pointing me towards, actually, where it's like, I guess, playing a bunch of Sega games, and he's gonna do Kid Chameleon, and I'm gonna throw Rolling Thunder 3 and this game at it. So, yeah, figured I'd just dust myself off. The final run of the night. We're doing lab fights. That rhymes. No, I will not be caught on you again. Yeah. I accidentally let the deadline for SGD2 lapse, so I didn't submit anything there. Kind of there. I was totally committed to submit some sick-ass games. I was gonna submit the seminal Newgrounds hit, Fat Kid Falling Down the Stairs, but I couldn't get that to work, so that was kind of discouraging me, I guess. I was like, I don't know. Me and my putting off of deadlines. I will get Fat Kid Falling Down the Stairs in HDQ, mark my words. Flashing white. I almost killed myself there because I let go of the jump button a little. I have no idea how the speedrunners blow this guy up before and skip that phase. I am gonna. Yeah. You know, I am glad I can hear my voice through the. Hold on. I can hear my voice through my headset, but at the same time, it's like kind of throwing me off, like the sound guns that like repeat someone's voice back at them to like screw them up. One of the bad guys. Oh no, not the bad guy. It's more Delta mercenaries from Rolling Thunder 3. We're doomed! Actually, I think it's kind of funny, like, in Rolling Thunder 3, you have to press the button, match the button with fire a bunch of times, or in Contra, you just hold it down. Like, the difference in their pace delivery. Die, evil Browny. Yeah, obviously this boss doesn't change too much in the ROM bag. The building block boss is changed like I think you build the blocks faster. And you basically get to see all the formations. That's kind of fun. The rampaging robot ruse was a distraction. I have the alien cell. Oh, it works. I remember always getting killed by touching his shoulder pads as a kid. It was like his shoulder pads were like the deadliest thing. I like how many hardcore representation the Vampire Survivors DLC had of this. I think like there's a really cool like iterations of the enemies from this, and also the boss fight they had in there is really cool. I'd like to see more Vampire Survivors bosses like that. Tripwire for the final time. Oh yeah, Mel. Shoulder pads that aren't just for blocking, but for killing little soldiers, yeah. I was not paying attention there. I almost got myself killed. Wow. Yes. My Sakuretsu armor. What? Oh my! Oh! What hit me? Oh my god! This game is doing it. The quirk about the victory laser is that its trajectory starts from like a little past your muzzle. So if you're like too far to the right, the edge of this against the edge of the screen, it'll it won't the collision won't be detected on things. So as you saw there for a second. Oh! My spiky shield Pokemon. My spiky shield Pokemon move 2012. Oh boy, I got some for you. Alright, Goofus and Gallant. One more time. Wow. We had 3 and 1 for going Cosmic Gallant is all things and none. Yeah, hope you're doing well tonight as well, Val. Hunting. They really could have used more colors for Bahamut's portrait. It almost looked like he had like weird flesh-colored protrusions coming out of his clavicle. It's not great. Did you take away the gold rims for 2 seconds, Bahamut? If this were Mega Man X, we'd be jumping on his hands. Yeah. Nice! That's the fastest I've built tonight. Let's go. We shall conquer Ball one more time. Conjure the orb. Wait, this is one of those bosses that feels like it moves around too much to where using the yo-yo doesn't seem to do as much as it's good, but again, I don't have a lot of data on damage and oh no. That's one thing I like to do when I learn the non-Fang runs, because like seeing what the best weapons for Ray and Sheena are. Because Fang is just spamming the D weapon constantly, which is more controller intensive than I'm comfortable doing. Okay. Yeah, see, like why don't I ever Jungle Storm, Swamp Laser. You missed it, Hydro! Go, the final farce. Oh yeah, Browny gets caught in the Constructobot's shoulders like a Sideswipe does in Unicron's shoulder in Transformers Armada. Ah! Was it Sideswipe? I think it was the motorcycle dude. No wait, it wasn't some. No, because the motorcycle dude was Unicron. But it was probably an S name. Giving them wacky Transformers. Back when we didn't have to sneak around. Those were the days! Watch me, like, not pay attention and somehow die on this fight. It would be wild if someone ROM hacked this to make the characters Mega, Mog, Owl, Werewolf, Jones. What's that? From the comic strip? There's a Contra comic? A comic strip? Oh god! Yeah, I'll look at that. I know, it's either the ROM hack or the comic strip, but I don't know comic strip that used to be in Vice magazine. Oh, okay. But, I did not know Vice had a But yeah, either the ROM hack or the combined level hack. Yeah, I think it's the ROM hack. Where, what it does is it kind of like ties this game into the other Contra games, like Shattered Soldier and Hardcore Uprising, and it kind of like reeks of like really like trashy fan fiction. It's kind of funny sometimes. Like Fang is like a character from Hardcore Uprising, and I think they make Joe Leviathan from Uprising. I think it's kind of funny. And like the end of the both root combinations combine to end with the root, because obviously we all die at the end, so why not? And like it's just like this like 20-minute auto-scrolling text, flashing my warning. 20-minute like auto-scrolling text about trying to like make Bahamut into like an anti-hero, and also he quotes Bahamut from Final Fantasy VIII by saying, "Damned imbeciles, why do you wish to fight?" Which I appreciate, but it's kind of silly. Got these indignant drug addicts who are horrible to each other, very humorous, one's a witch, one's a cat, and there's an owl. So is it a Contra comic, or is it just a comic that has those things? Fight to the end! They don't change much with this in the ROM pack. And the Deadeye Joe fight ain't much different either, like I said. I forget what they changed in of the D route. Notice the comic that uses speed fight. Okay. I missed the text scrolling by. Is there a name? Does this comic have a name, or is it? I wasn't. I'll give you a bomb. No. No. Dang it! Of course it's on the route. Oh, it's called Mega Mog. Okay. I thought Meg and Mog were, no. Of course, the route that I need more bombs on, they give me no bombs. I'm not a weed. Your Goldblum's going nuts! It's Walter Cronkite again. You know, it's funny, like, how often I've ended runs of a game on my last life to random shit. Like, I remember when I first got to this fight, I lost my last life on Cronkite running into me when the phase proper started. Yay! And that's the way forward. And we get a bonus first collection called Mega Hex. Bestseller list, which is really says something about the society given content. Hey, we love us some unlikables. Yeah. Though I will say this is a really good fight, a really good level, honestly. Probably my favorite one. Because you fight the 3 parts of the boss, and then you fight the boss itself. It's pretty awesome. Oh man. Ah. But I hate this boss. This mini boss. I don't really know what determines what it'll use the attacks. What makes it decide what attacks? Okay, flashing light warning forever. Best boss. So yeah, I got really lucky on those attacks things. Yeah. Dude, this boss is changed in similar ways to the other bosses in the previous route, where you're just like has lower trajectory on the mountain. You gotta be a little careful. Also, it adds like lampposts to the background, which make it a little more distracting. Which is weird. Yeah, be careful here, because if he starts running on the road, his hitbox extends. That's killed me a couple times. Okay, hopefully yes! Okay, that's a good boss to one cycle, because his attacks waste a lot of time. Oh god! Oh, nice. Oh, that's the best. Let's go. No ways, that's why I always die like that. Yep. that's one of the nice things of like, it's like, it's fun like learning little perks like that. Okay, thankfully we will get a bomb here. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? GG, yeah, thank you. Formation. Oh! I do like how this game is getting like super silly. This feels like it'd be a gun start for this boss, honestly. Like just the soldiers like getting in formation. Actually, I'm kind of surprised the soldiers don't get a little wacky / serious boss. Like they're mostly just fodder, which I think is funny in its own way. Okay, this is the one I want to use all my bombs for because this fight sucks. Yo, I wonder if Bahamut is just weak against, is just resistant against bombs, or like his smaller hitbox makes it so that the projectiles on the bomb hit him less. But yeah, like it takes a lot more bombs to kill him back. Honestly. Then again, I was using like a real gun and not just now the run also uses a bomb on Deadeye Joe, and honestly, this guy is so much of a pushover. I'd rather not waste a bomb on him. So just like Bahamut, I feel like is the bigger record killer than how you think? Is the bigger record killer than I say as I get killed. Gotta look for the library of Sega Genesis tips and tricks and try and figure out how to beat this kid. Heck yeah. You know what's funny? Okay. I had a few Sega Genesis tips and tricks guides. Never had one that had a guide for this game. I did have a guide for games like Geno and Shining in the Darkness. That got me into like a lot of games I wouldn't have otherwise. Yeah. Centipede. Had the world's biggest, shittiest walkthrough. Oh, you love it. You love to see it. I had. Okay. So I think this boss is cool, sort of. I think it's really bad. It needed another phase. Like, for like the ultimate final boss, it only has 2 phases, and I feel like it needed one. Okay, we're killing David K. David K's mutant alien head. Yeah. Nice! Oh, there we go. Yeah, like, cause the chase fight has like 3 phases, sort of, like, you know, 3 attack cycles. Chase Surrender has 3 phases. Lab Surrender has 3 phases, and this only has 2. Like, I guess you can consider the centipede to be a phase, but that doesn't really feel like a phase. It's kind of a bummer. Oh. Thanks for the GG's. Yeah, I was gonna say, I had the Prima guide for J341, and that guide sucks. Like, it's incomplete, it's wrong on a lot of things, didn't have good ideas of how to do the thing, and it was just like, hooray, we did it! Good runs! Did it all in one, boss man.